everybody, Justin Worden, and you are watching What's New in Electronics. It is the final day of IPC Apex 2024 in Anaheim, California. Tom, we're kicking it off early, man. How are you?
I'm awesome. Yeah.
So, Tom, you're with StaticStop, right?
Yep.
And you're exhibiting at the show. How has IPC been for you this year?
It's great. Yeah. We've been doing this now for 5 years, and it's been an awesome year. We've gotten tons of visitors to our booth.
Yeah, and the honest truth is people were a little nervous about the show. We moved from San Diego up here to Anaheim. You got Disneyland. Families are running all over, but the foot traffic seems to be pretty good.
I think the foot traffic is awesome, and I actually love this area. So for me, it's kind of win-win.
I mean, it's beautiful, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The weather's been helping as well.
Yeah.
So let's get into StaticStop. I mean, you guys have been a player in the space for a very long time. I mean, you guys are known for flooring.
Yep.
So we can talk about flooring and kind of bore the audience to death if you want to talk about wood and ESD flooring. But if you don't mind, I want to steer it in a different direction.
Sure.
I want to go into the scenario of I just got a new building. I got all the equipment coming in.
Yeah.
And you know what I forgot to order?
Yeah.
What did I forget to order?
You forgot the flooring. Yeah, it's the first thing you need and the last thing you think about.
It is, right? And nothing can go in.
Right.
You know, I've heard from so many customers where it's like, I got $4 million of equipment sitting outside and I can't take it in because I forgot to put the flooring in.
Yeah.
So walk us through how you solve that problem.
Yeah, so we have every type of ESD flooring available, from interlocking systems that go in super fast, to glue down systems, to resinous coatings, and it really just depends on what your needs are functionally. So if you've got a lot of really heavy duty traffic, big fork trucks, that kind of thing, we're going to give you something like a resinous system. If you really want something that's going to go in super fast, the interlocks do the job. We have a lot of customers that have an existing space with equipment and they don't want to move it out. The interlocks fit that bill as well. Like I said, we have every type of ESD flooring. That's really priority number one. It's got to meet the ESD need, and all of our products do. And there are different gradations. We have all that sorted out. I'm actually the chairman of the flooring committee at the ESD Association, so I'm pretty deep in the standards, and I know what you need and I know why you need it.
Yeah, and I think that's important to talk about because I feel like a lot of people get really excited about the new building or making an upgrade. And, if you're going to put in new flooring, you're probably making a hell of an investment into your building. So how do they really figure out what they need?
So from an ESD standpoint, it starts with like how sensitive is it, what you're doing. So what's your most sensitive chip that you might handle? And that'll dictate the ESD grade that you need. And then really it comes down to functionality. We actually just developed a whole training module for ESD flooring that walks you through all the things you would consider. And it's again, it starts with ESD criteria, but then it goes to functionality like, traffic requirements. There could be VOC limitations, so some products emit more than others. There could be requirements for aesthetics. So the resinous coatings look like a factory, like a warehouse. Whereas you might have a contract manufacturer that wants to have a little pop in their floor, a little color. And then there are things like trip hazards and so all kinds of considerations. Then at the end of the day is, what's the final bill look like? Does it fit your budget? And you have a lot of variations in that as well. So again, because we have every type of product you can imagine, we sit you down and we go through all these criteria and we hone you right in. It doesn't take long. I mean, we can pretty quickly get to the right solution.
Well, I think the point you're trying to make is it doesn't take long because StaticStop has the answers.
Yeah.
And you guys put in the work to make sure that they're going to be happy with the end result.
We do.
For someone like me, just looking at the website, it can be very overwhelming.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And we struggle with that, from a marketing standpoint. We want to give customers the information in our site, but we don't want to make it too confusing on the front end.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take another question. We're going to go a little more vague, just more specific to ESD.
Sure.
And a problem not specific to flooring, so I hope you don't mind the question.
No.
But a problem that we're seeing in a lot of products that are claiming to be ESD this, ESD that, are finding out that they're not.
Okay.
After the fact. So what really is there to police or monitor the level of ESD out there?
So if you comply with an ESD program, the program that the ESD Association publishes, which is the standard program, it's called S20.20, and it's a program soup to nuts, from the flooring to what you put on, the gowns you put on people, wrist straps, and every item in a 20.20 program has to meet a certain standard, and it's all defined It's all testable. All the test methods are defined. So the 20.20 program is pretty prescriptive and pretty easy to abide by as long as you're doing what it says you're supposed to do. And there are, like your point though, in other industries, the electronic industry has it nailed with 20.20. In other industries, like healthcare, for example, they'd say, oh, we might want ESD protection in this operating area, but there are no standards. So it's kind of a free-for-all. And that people will spec in products that don't meet any need because there's no standard. But the electronics market has it covered.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know we're specific to electronics for this show, but I mean, StaticStop has a wide range of services.
We do.
Even if there is no standard, you guys should probably still be there to help coach them along the way.
Yeah, we can totally do that because even if it's not an electronics need, you're trying to protect chips in electronics. So in a healthcare setting, you're trying to prevent something from happening, and we understand sort of what that is and how to give the right product for it. So it might not be a standard in the industry, but we can definitely give you the right answer and the right product.
Well, Tom, whether it's ESD or if you just want the front office to look really nice, StaticStop is the place to go. How can people get a hold of you?
Yeah, they can just visit us on our website. It's www.staticstop.com. In fact, all of our personal contact information is there. We're proud of our team, so you can get a hold of all of us directly.
All right, Tom. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right, thanks, Justin.